The 10 most dangerous places you're not allowed to visit, forbidden by nature and man across the world. There are places that spark curiosity, fear, and fascination. Places you can't visit, not because they're hard to find, but because someone, somewhere, has decided the risk is too great. Whether it's governments protecting secrets, nature guarding its deadliest creations, or ancient structures hiding truths that could shift entire belief systems, these locations remain tightly locked behind laws, legends, and lethal dangers. Today, we journey through 10 of the most dangerous and forbidden places on Earth. Some are eerie, some are deadly, and some aren't even supposed to exist. But they do. And they're off limits for reasons that will leave you questioning what else the world is hiding. 10. Poveglia Island, Italy. Nestled quietly between Venice and Lido, Poveglia Island has an unsettling history that spans centuries of pain. In the 1700s, it served as a quarantine station for plague victims, where thousands were left to die in isolation. It later became a mental asylum in the 20th century, notorious for inhumane experiments and strange deaths. Today, it stands abandoned, overrun by vines, collapsing structures, and rumors that the soil is more ash than earth, thanks to mass cremations. Locals whisper of voices in the wind and shadows moving through the ruins. Even fishermen avoid the waters around it. The Italian government has banned all visits, and while urban explorers occasionally risk sneaking in, most who know its history don't need convincing to stay far, far away. 9. North Brother Island, USA. Just a stone's throw from the bustling city of New York lies North Brother Island, a place that time forgot. It once housed Riverside Hospital, where those suffering from deadly contagious diseases like smallpox and tuberculosis were isolated from society. Famously, it was home to Typhoid Mary, the first known asymptomatic carrier of typhoid fever, who was forced to live out her days in solitude. Later, the island was repurposed to treat recovering drug addicts, but was again abandoned. Now, the buildings rot beneath overgrowth. The paths are impassable, and access is restricted due to both safety concerns and its designation as a protected bird sanctuary. It's a piece of forgotten medical history, eerie, decaying, and entirely off limits. 8. Snake Island, Brazil. About 90 miles off the coast of São Paulo sits a beautiful, tree-covered island that looks like something out of a travel brochure. But set foot on Snake Island, officially called Ilha da Queimada Grande, and you're on one of the most dangerous plots of land on Earth. The island is home to the golden lancehead viper, a species of snake so venomous it can melt human flesh and kill in under an hour. Estimates suggest there's at least one snake per square meter, making it impossible to walk safely. The Brazilian government has banned anyone from visiting without special permission. Even trained herpetologists wear full protective gear and work under strict time limits. For most, Snake Island isn't just forbidden, it's a natural horror story best left alone. 7. Reactor 4, Chernobyl, Ukraine. The explosion at Chernobyl's Reactor 4 in April 1986 released an invisible killer into the sky, radioactive material that spread across Europe and left an entire region uninhabitable. Today, parts of the Chernobyl exclusion zone have been cautiously reopened to tourism, but the reactor itself remains locked in a concrete sarcophagus, hiding a still dangerous core. The control room, once the brain of the reactor, is so radioactive that visitors are allowed inside for only seconds, fully suited and monitored. The silence inside is deafening, the danger persistent. Decades later, the area still pulses with deadly energy. It's a place where the past remains painfully alive, and the future is still held hostage by a single moment of human error. 6. Area 51, Nevada, USA. In the middle of the Nevada desert, surrounded by endless sand and rumors, lies Area 51, the most infamous military base on Earth. For years, its very existence was denied by the U.S. government, fueling conspiracy theories about aliens, UFOs, and secret experiments. When it was finally acknowledged in 2013, the truth became even more elusive. What is it hiding? Experimental aircraft? Advanced weapons? Extraterrestrial technology? Whatever it is, you won't find out. The base is under 24/7 surveillance, patrolled by armed guards, and surrounded by warning signs that say one thing clearly: turn back. Even the airspace above is restricted. This isn't just a military base. It's a fortress of mystery, where questions aren't just discouraged, they're dangerous. 5. The Vatican's Secret Archives, Vatican City. Deep beneath the holy corridors of the Vatican lies a vault shrouded in mystery, the Vatican's Secret Archives. Stretching over 50 miles, these archives are home to thousands of years of history, religious documents, and possibly information that could reshape the world's understanding of faith and power. Access is granted only to a handful of vetted scholars, and even they are limited to requesting specific documents. Free browsing is not allowed, and public tours? They don't exist. Some believe the vault contains suppressed gospels, records of exorcisms, or even proof of extraterrestrial contact. Whatever the truth, it's locked away in chambers protected by centuries of secrecy and guarded by a rule older than most nations. Knowledge is power, especially when it's hidden. Number 4. North Sentinel Island, India. Floating in the Bay of Bengal is North Sentinel Island, home to a tribe that has lived untouched by modern civilization for thousands of years. The Sentinelese people have made it abundantly clear they want nothing from the outside world. Helicopters flying over were met with arrows. Boats that wandered too close were attacked. In 2018, an American missionary tried to make contact and was killed almost instantly. India has declared the island and its surrounding waters completely off-limits, both to protect outsiders and to preserve the tribe's isolation and their immunity. These people have no resistance to modern disease, and any contact could wipe them out. But more than that, this is their land, and they will defend it with lethal force. It's one of the last truly untouched societies, and perhaps the most dangerous to approach. 3. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. On the icy island of Spitsbergen, deep within a mountain and surrounded by Arctic permafrost, lies the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, a facility designed to preserve the genetic future of Earth. Inside, more than 1 million seed samples are stored in carefully controlled conditions, locked away in preparation for natural disaster, war, or even the collapse of civilization itself. But while it exists for the good of humanity, you can't walk in. Access is restricted to a handful of scientists, and the vault is only open to deposit or withdraw seeds under strict international agreement. For most, it's a silent monument to both hope and doom, a reminder that the future may depend on what's quietly hidden beneath the ice. 2. Room 39, North Korea. There are places the world knows exist and pretends not to. Room 39 is one of them. Hidden within the Workers' Party headquarters in Pyongyang, this top-secret office is believed to control North Korea's shadow economy, handling everything from international counterfeiting to cybercrime, drug production, and arms dealing. No footage exists. No outsiders have entered. Only defectors have spoken of what goes on inside. And those stories are terrifying. Room 39 isn't just a physical space. It's a global ghost, a black hole of information and power that operates behind the veil of one of the world's most secretive regimes. 1-Mezhgorye, Russia high in the Ural Mountains, lies a city that doesn't officially exist, Mezhgorye. It's believed to be home to a highly classified Russian facility connected to Mount Yamantau, where satellite images suggest the presence of a massive underground bunker, possibly designed to withstand nuclear war. The town is closed off, guarded by soldiers, and populated only by those with special clearance. No civilian is allowed in or out without authorization. Even most Russians don't know what's really inside. Is it a storage facility for weapons? A command center for continuity of government? Or something even more secret? Whatever the truth, Medjugorje represents a level of secrecy so intense, it doesn't just hide a location, it hides a purpose. What's behind the locked door? Each of these 10 locations holds its own kind of danger, some visible, some invisible, some wrapped in myth, others in silence. They remind us that the world we live in is still filled with forbidden zones, mysteries unsolved, and secrets protected at all costs. Whether it's ancient ruins, radioactive chambers, or cities that pretend not to exist, the message is clear. Some doors are locked not to keep you out, but to keep something else in. So, the question is, if you had the chance to visit just one of them, with full access and zero risk, which would you choose? Let us know in the comments, and if you're fascinated by the hidden corners of the world, subscribe, because we're only getting started.